Okay, everyone's on page 12. We're going to skip over to page 12. So everybody jump over to page 12. Now Daniel and Caesar, we're all focusing on page 12. I don't think so. On page 12. Now let's look at page 12, Richard. What do you notice about page 12 that's very different than all the other pages we've done? There's no story. There's no story.
So, you can create your own.
Yes, but there is one piece of information that I do give you. What piece of information do I give you?
12.
12 and the 4, right? Yeah. So right here, so this is the only piece of information I give you, right? And with that piece of information, we can do everything. We can write a story, we can create a unit rate, we can write down an equation. Just by this. Just this piece of information, you can do the rest.
Is it 3?
Yes. Okay. So there's a couple of ways to find the unit rate. All right. The easiest way, but it doesn't always work, is to ask yourself, what did I do to 4 by multiplication to get to 12? So what did I do to 4 to get to 12? Okay. 4 times 3 to get to 12. Now, what if I didn't know that? Like, I don't know how do I go from 4 to 12, Miss Emily? Right?
Then you skipped a class.
Totally. No, you're going to divide. So this way always works. Some of you are going to look at this and know immediately what the answer is. Others are, and especially when it becomes like a decimal, some of us have a harder time. You're always going to put your X outside and your Y inside. So, what number would go outside if X goes outside? 4. What number goes inside? 12. And then you do the math. What's 12 divided by 4? 3. It's the same 3. It's the same 3 you guys told me like a minute ago. But if you didn't see it, we divide and it's the 3. Where else do I put the 3? Unit rate. Very good. Where else do I put the 3? Next to the 1. Some kids don't realize this. This is where your unit rate goes, next to the 1. So that means all of this, x's, what do I have to multiply all these numbers by? By 3. So go ahead and multiply all of these numbers by 3. And be careful on the last one. So let's quickly multiply by 3. Careful on the last one. That's where I try to trick you. So multiply all your numbers by 3. Multiply all your numbers by 3, not to mess up on the last one. What is the biggest thing? Yep, take all your numbers and multiply by 3. Take these numbers and just multiply by 3. Multiply by 3, you're multiplying by 3. So all you're doing is multiplying by 3. Okay? You're just multiplying by 3. Times 3 times 3. So what is 10 times 3? 30. So right here should be 30, not 21. 18, 15, 9, 6, 0. Right? Yeah. Trying to challenge the brain sometimes. All right. So let's think of a story. Now you can write your own story. You're free to write your own story. The easiest ones to write are about money. Something costs something. So we're thinking about something that has a unit rate of 3. One of them costs $3. Yes? Yes. Because then you have to label what X and Y are based on the story.
Oh, we should do something about your super cool car.
No, like bring your dog.
Miss Emily has super cool cars.
She never knows what the car is.
It changes every day. Why would I drive the same car?
We have to burn this amount of bodies.
Like,
I mean,
she has so many cars.
dollar bills.
Wow.
Miss Emily has to get rid of
All right.
cars.
Let's say the cost of blank is blank. So the cost of what?
Miss Emily's super cool car.
A donut.
A donut.
A donut? $3 for maybe those fancy donuts, huh?
Yeah, those are like
The one at Krispy
hair
Kreme.
clip.
hair clip. The cost of
It's more than $3.
An iPhone charger.
No, an iPhone charger is like $30.
okay, the cost of 3 donuts is how much would 3 donuts cost based on the story
I'm making my own.
on the table? How much would 3 donuts no on the table?
9.
Wait,
12.
3 donuts?
Nine.
Nine.
$6.
9.
$9
Wait, what?
If we bought 4.
because it's 3. I didn't use the 4. I used
Oh,
3.
I thought you were
3.
eating it for price.
No, I would use a table.
Oh.
In the story, I make up what we're talking about, but I gotta use these numbers.
Okay.
I gotta use these numbers. All right. So 3 donuts is $9. So what does X represent based on that story?
3 donuts.
So what is just X?
X.
X donuts. What is Y?
Money.
Based on the story. Now, if you wrote about something different, you can totally have a different X and Y. My first period was talking about video games. So they were like, it takes 3 minutes to pass 1 level, 9 minutes to pass 3 levels. That's what they were talking about. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. What do I go up on my Y? The unit rate.
Prices.
The 3. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. After the 18, do I write 30? No. What would I write after the 18? 21, 24, 7, 30, 33, 36. So the 30 is up here. Remember, this skips. So we have to make sure we skip. Let's put the dots. Where is our first dot? Where would our first dot? Yes, 0. Now, does your 10 match the 30? Does my dot for 10 match to 30? That's how you know if you did the numbers right.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10.
I forgot to ask you this. Your equation. The equation. The hardest part of this whole worksheet.
3 fancy X.
Oh, what's the beginning?
Sorry.
Fancy Y, right? Y equals
Equals 3 fancy X.
3 fancy X. That's right.
Only in this class.
Only seriously, I wanted to say it during my other class, but I'm like, wait, they don't know about fancy X. They're not special.
That means Miss O'Malley's favorite class.
And this is probably the video I'm gonna post because I messed up on the second period's video. At minute 8,
Miss O'Malley, are we your favorite
What would
class?
this video
you are my favorite 3rd period of the 2022-23 school year. No competition.
Competition? Ever?
Okay, question number 1. What does the point 1, comma 3 mean in the context of the problem?
1 donut equals $3.
Yep. Okay, can you finish question 2 and 3? So, what we did right now is basically your quiz on Friday. But on Friday, I am going to give you the story. Okay? But you're going to have to fill out a table, label everything on your graph. So, a lot of times kids will lose points because they don't label money and donuts or whatever it is. Okay? So, make sure that you're labeling X and Y, because those are easy points to lose or gain. All right, answer question number 2 and 3. What does 0, 0 mean? What does the point 0, 0 mean?
No, it's 0.01.
You know, if you go to Krispy Kreme, they give you a free donut with the lights on when you get out. When you walk in. They used to give you donuts if you got like straight A's or something, based on your grade. I don't know if they still do that.
Oh, they used to give out free graduation donuts.
All right, did you finish question 2 and 3?
No.
2 and 3, come on, come on, come on, come on.
Yes.
Okay, let's turn to page 13. Page 13.
I don't like this packet.
Thanks for letting us know. Okay. Did I give you a story? Nope. I only gave you 3 points. 2, 5, 4, 10, and 6, 15. So the easiest way to do this is to identify what did I multiply 2 to get to 5. But it's a little tricky. Not everyone's going to know it like that. So that's why if you don't recognize it right away, or you don't want to mess up, always divide. Okay? X goes outside and Y goes inside. And you can pick any point. You can do 2, 5, 4, 10, or 6, 15. I would go for the smaller numbers. Math is usually easier with smaller numbers. So what number would go outside?
2.
2.5.
All right, 2 goes outside. What goes inside?
5.
5. Okay? So 2 goes outside because it's your X, and 5 goes inside because it's your Y. So then ask yourself, how many times is 2 going to 5? 2 times. What's 2 times 2? 4. Write this down. Remainder 1. What do I do when I have a remainder? Add a decimal and a 0. How many times is 2 going to 10? 5 times. So my unit rate is 2.5. Where else do I write 2.5? Next to the 1. Oh, yes. Very good. Let's do the equation before we start adding. What's our equation?
Y equals 2.5 times the X.
Do you guys realize how easy the equations are once you find your unit rate?
Why do I keep going? Why is it the squawk above there? That's not far.
Very far.
Very far away.
All right. What goes next to the 0? 0. Now, what do I keep adding? 2.5. They already gave you the 5. So let's, without a calculator, add $2.50 plus $2.50. We're at $5. What's $5 plus $2.50?
7.50.
All right. And be very careful with the 8. So keep adding 250. So $5 plus 250. $5 plus 250.
Somebody drink me.
Yep, that is my goal in life.
That's bad.
That was really good. That really hurt my feelings.
Oh my god. How could
Good. Good with those What's $5 plus $2.50? Okay, close. $5 plus $2.50. 50 cents. And then I gave you the next one, right? And then now we're gonna add another 250.
Wait, no, I got it right. I'm sorry.
And then it's $10 plus 250.
Hey, you almost wrote it down too.
Okay, Richard, let's come up with a story. What would be a good story for 250?
Candy.
Okay. So 1 candy bar is 250?
No. That's
Could be.
the story.
Could be.
Cheap or expensive?
A bag of Skittles.
Yeah. I mean, that's pretty much, like, if it's not on sale, you're looking at maybe $2.50 for a candy bar.
Ferrero Rocher.
Ooh, some of those favorites. Okay. Yes. Do you guys see how the 4 and the 8? How do I go from 4 to the number 8? What do I multiply 4 to get to 8?
2.
Times 2, right? Just 4 times 2 is 8. Basic 4 times 2. So what do I do to 10? Do the same thing. Times 2. So what's 10 times 2?
20.
That's another way to figure out what 8 is. It's like, wait, I can go 4 to 8, so let me do that. It's a lot easier that way. Sometimes it's easier to see if you can make up different combinations. All right, I'm going to say, now you don't have to copy my story. You can go with like the candy bar pool. I'm going to say, I walked 4 miles in 10 hours. So this is my story. Can you write something different? 100%. I'm going to say that I walked 4 miles in 10 hours. So how many miles did I walk in 1 hour? Oh, I messed up. No, I didn't. How many hours did it take for 1 mile?
1.5 hours.
1 mile. How long did it take me to walk 1 mile? 2.5 hours. I was walking slow. I was really slow.
4 miles takes 10 hours. That's really
I was slow.
Why do the pages keep getting cut off?
Because it's a copy of a copy of a copy of a copy.
What dumb?
Miles and hours. You can totally use something different. If you want to talk about money, candy bars, please feel free to do that. If you want to say, I passed a soccer level game. Well, some of you, that's... What? What do you mean the first one? That would, for my story, it would be hours. Hours. It's 10 hours, 4, 10. If you do Richard's story, he was talking about 1 candy bar is $2.50, so it would be money.
I'm getting a scam call.
Call it.
Okay, we ignore.
I call it the top trial.
All right. So let's fill out the 2 super easy questions. Super easy questions, please. All right. When you're done with question 1 and 2, I want you to start the bottom of page 13. You can come up with your own wonderful. So, ladies and gentlemen, remember, when you're writing your sentences, this is your X. So, whatever this is will be your first number. So, you go 1, what is this word? Miles. And then the 2.5 is hours. So, this is your Y. So, when you're writing your sentence, you're using these words that you're using on your table. 13 at the bottom. Do I have to do any work to find my unit rate? No. Why? Because I already gave you what the 1 is. So if I give you what the 1 is, you're good. This is your unit rate. No, it's there to trick you. So this is my unit rate, 5.50. So therefore, what would be my equation if my unit rate is 5.50?
Y equals 5.50.
Good. So imagine when you're taking your test, you can easily get points for writing this equation, right? You can easily get points for writing what goes next to the 0.
Wait, what's the question?
I don't know, that's really hard.
I know.
It's really confusing.
I get it. I get it. All right, start adding 550 plus 550. For those of you who are done with page 13, we're going to stop on page 13. But you should have done 100%. These are the pages you should have done. I wrote them down during second. You should have page 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, half of 8. That's why I boxed it in.
I wasn't here for 1, 2.
Yay, we're going to watch the video and catch up. It was worth like 40
Oh
points.
yeah, I did 3, just not 1 and 2.
All right.
I didn't
So if you're done with page 13, go back and double check that you've completed all of these pages. And if you have, with equations for pages 3 through 13, we'll give you the next paper.
Does it say done?
But finish page 13 first.